Hi everyone, my name is Dana and thanks for joining me today for this balancing slow flow yoga series. I'm excited to do this practice with you today and you'll experience balance in a few different ways today. You'll notice that I have 2 yoga blocks available. I recommend them, but if you don't have them, you can make do without. That said, if there's any other props that you need, anything that you need at any point during this class, please feel free to take care of yourself. Okay, that said, our first pose is going to be child's pose, which I know for some bodies isn't well available. So if it's not well available for you, you could feel free to start on your back with your knees drawn in towards your chest, or to be flat on your abdomen with your head surrendering down. You'll notice how I'm spreading my knees wide in this first child's pose. I let my spine, abdomen, ribs, and arms extend forward. So this first pose, this first child's pose, is a brief opportunity for you to center yourself. Balance yourself. So what does that mean? Muscularly, do you feel tighter on one side or another? Observe that and make some gentle adjustments. That might be physically moving yourself, it might be breathing. And as we balance in our muscles, we also use this first moment to balance the state of the mind. Center yourself in your body and breath. Balance your mind as you relax into this first centering pose. Stay in your body, stay in your breath, balance your body, balance your mind. Balance the inhale and the exhale. Feel the earth underneath you. Relax into the earth. And feel the earth reaching up to meet you. Support you. Accept that support. Surrender into that support. Accept it. Trust it. And continue to receive that energy, that support from the earth. As you turn your head to the first side, gently turn your head. Let your neck begin to gently open, your back. Relax your face and breathe. And let your head turn to the second direction. Let your head turn, feel the neck turn, the back turn, breathe. Move into the support of the earth. Accept the support of the earth. As you bring your head through center. Now feel your navel draw up towards your spine. Keep your navel drawn to your spine. Keep your face and brain relaxed, balanced. As you make your way gently towards your hands and your knees. Take your time with that for cat-cow. Keep your head in line with your spine when you're in tabletop to start. Take your hands in front of your shoulders, draw your navel in and up. Let your exhalation gently round your spine. Let your inhalation gently arch your spine. Deep breaths as you move your spine through some gentle range. Deep breaths on your own pace, moving through your cat-cow spine. As you move through this first cat-cow spine, let your breath open your body and gently awaken to the posture. Awaken to the cat-cow action. Couple more full deep breaths in this cat-cow. On your inhalation, can you arch your spine? On your exhalation, move into downward facing dog and slowly begin to pedal your legs out. Just easy pedal of the legs. Move at your own pace. Keep breathing. Keep your navel drawn to your spine and feel how the head below the heart, it has a certain type of effect. It has an effect on the mind, on the quality of the brain, on the quality of the mind and the nervous system. It has a balancing and softening effect. So surrender to this mild inversion as you pedal the feet out. Take a couple more full breaths and empty your mind as you pedal the feet out. So working, of course, on your body, breathing deep, but also working on your mind. As you begin to walk your feet forward one at a time, walk your feet forward, walk your legs forward towards the front of the mat. Can you keep your head low right now? As you're here in a standing forward bend in an uttanasana, let your spine go, let your shoulders be soft. Your knees, they don't need to be forced straight. Absolutely take your time with these first few moments. Then do bend your knees slightly as you roll through your spine to come up. Slowly let your head lift up and take a moment in mountain pose, in Tadasana. Let your head lift. Let your hands rest on your abdomen. Feel your breath in your abdomen and your navel draw back. Simultaneously strengthen your legs. Let your face relax, breathe into your chest. Strengthen your legs, roll your shoulders back, and let your arms come to your sides now. Keep your navel drawn to your spine, your legs really firm. As you take your hands to your heart center, press your palms. Inhale into your belly, stretch up through your arms. Exhale, go forward over your legs, standing forward bend. Inhale, look forward and plant your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog a second time. Let your feet go back. Let your legs gently pedal out. Let your legs open just a breath at a time. The legs should be opening a bit already for you. Keep your navel drawn up towards your spine, your head below your heart. Observe the effect of downward dog on your body, your breathing, and your brain. Breathe and pedal the legs. A couple more times, breathe and pedal the legs. When you bring your legs back through center, place your knees gently onto the ground. It's cat-cow spine. Inhalation to arch your spine. Exhalation to round. So know that. Keep breathing, keep moving, cat-cow spine. We're going to do today a few tabletop variations where knees are on the ground like this. You can always do these spine, leg, and arm positions lying flat on your back if the knees would like a break. Again, take care of yourself. I really encourage you to tune in, treat yourself. Couple more deep breaths with this cat-cow, gently awakening to the cat-cow. Keep your navel drawn up the entire time. I inhale and arch my spine. I exhale, come into downward facing dog. Now I straighten both of my legs completely. I press both of my heels backward and then down. I breathe as I straighten my arms as well as my legs. Straighten your arms, straighten your elbows. Straighten the knees, firm the knees. Firm your navel to your spine. Keep your head low while you bring your legs forward. Keep your head low. Keep your head low as you let your spine go forward and attempt to firm and straighten the legs. If they don't feel ready yet, no rush whatsoever. Now inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Arch your spine into cow shape like you did in cat-cow. Take your hands onto your hips and stand up. Now again, hands to the abdomen, draw your navel back, roll your shoulders back, breathe into your abdomen and strengthen your legs. Stay balanced between your right and left leg. Press firmly into both of your legs as you take your hands in front of your heart. Roll your shoulders back. So again, inhale, belly breath, stretch your arms. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, look forward, plant your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Legs back, legs strong, press your heels. Firm your legs, firm your arms. Lengthen your spine, strengthen your core. Stay strong in your body as you gently come down onto the knees. You could always flip onto your back if needed. Cat-cow, inhalation through the cow. Exhalation through the cat. Deep breaths as you arch and round at your own pace. A couple more times. Full deep breaths. Work your spine. Taking that last full deep breath in and out. And then bring your spine through center. Draw your navel to your spine with a flat back. And extend your right arm, left leg away from each other. And right away switch. So we're taking this bird dog exercise. beginning to awaken through the entire body. So this adds an element of balance, right? So don't fall over, AKA don't fall over. And in addition to actual balance work, in addition to that, this is a great exercise to balance your back. It actually treats imbalances in your back. So how cool is that? So keep breathing as you stretch. Keep your navel drawn towards your spine. And this is one of those exercises that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Stay diligent with your navel lifting as you reach opposite arm and leg. And with this first round, it's navel to spine is the main objective. We're going to finish with the left arm and right leg stretching, coming back through center. On an exhale, round your spine, cat. On an inhale, arch your spine, cow. On an exhale, take down dog. Draw your navel to your spine. Pull your heels all the way back. And listen, find your maximum pose. In other words, don't hold back. Go deep into that downward dog for another deep breath. Then inhale, look forward gently, and walk your feet forward. When you look forward, it has a more stimulating effect on the nervous system and the mind. So begin to observe that. Exhale, fold forward. That's more the soothing effect on the mind. Inhale, look forward and stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. Press your palms at the top, draw your navel back. Take your hands in front of your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Press evenly through both of your feet. Inhale, stretch up through the arms. Exhale, go forward and down. Inhale, look forward, plant your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go into that final full deep pose. Don't hold back. Deep breath in and out. Then come down onto your knees, or you could do this alternate on your back. Inhalation, arch your spine. Cow. Exhalation, round your spine. Cat. Inhalation to arch, exhalation to round. Another 2 to 3 times. And again, don't hold back. With that last round, be healthy. Take a healthy approach to your spine, but that said, don't hold back. Keep your navel drawn up towards your spine. When you come to a flat back, lift your navel to your back. Take your right arm and left leg away from each other. And then again, don't hold back. Do pull them as much as you can away from each other, but lift your navel intensely. And then take them down. So that's a lot different, isn't it? It's a different experience. When left arm, right leg, you lift up. Don't hold back. Reach out, traction your back and lift your navel. And then take the hand and the foot down. Now keep breathing, keep moving. And don't hold back. You get as much out of this exercise as you put in. So I want the very best for you. So keep your navel drawn up and pull opposite arm and leg. Keep breathing deep as you work on your back, your core, your balance. Deep breaths as you pull the arm and the leg in opposite directions. Deep breaths, navel to spine. Last couple times, everyone. Arm and leg stretching. Finishing up your second side, and again, don't hold back. Stretch opposite arm and leg. And then take it down, hands to the ground, exhale to round your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pick it up. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Don't hold back. Go into that final pose. You could choose to stay here or come forward to a plank. Can you keep your navel drawn up? Navel drawn up. Now feel the weight of your body perfectly balanced between your two hands and your 2 feet. Keep your navel drawn up, your shoulders rolling back, your chest wide open. Evenly press your 2 hands and your 2 feet. With your next exhalation, bring it backward to a downward facing dog, unless you never left it. Don't hold back and press. Then do take your legs forward towards the front of the mat. Dive forward and down. Let your head relax. Let your spine lengthen. Inhale, looking forward, flatten your back, lift your arms up. Stretch your arms up, keep your navel drawn in towards your spine, and take your 2 hands together in front of the heart. Feel both of your feet firm. Navel drawn in. Inhale, belly, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, looking forward. Plant your palms, exhale, downward facing dog. Full deep breath, don't hold back. In that downward facing dog, don't hold back. Press firm. Full, deep, and complete. Now draw your navel in and up as you come forward to a plank, unless you're staying in downward dog as a strength building stage. Navel up. Press your 2 hands and your 2 feet evenly into the ground. Keep breathing full, deep and complete into your chest as you lift your navel up. Keep even weight in your 2 hands and 2 feet. So keep those 4 points evenly pressed as you slowly bend your elbows and lower down towards the ground. Stretch all 10 of your toes back. And now we're going to come in to use the blocks. So if you don't have blocks, it's okay. You'll have your hands on the ground. But if you do have the blocks, you're going to place the hands on top of them. And you're going to place the hands as high as you can manage while maintaining 2 straight arms. So this is going to intensify the shoulder work to have the hands elevated. So just be mindful. Can you lift your navel towards your spine, stretch backward through your legs, straighten your elbows, and take your head down to the ground. Breathe and lengthen your arms. Breathe and lengthen your legs. Keep your navel drawn firmly to your spine as you extend through the crown of the head. Now press down through your hands. Lift your chest and your spine up. Keep firmly pressing through your hands as you lift your chest and your spine. Draw your navel up. I feel my abdomen lifting away from the ground. So now we're going to do the same thing we did on the hands and knees. So I'd like you to lift your navel and now lift right hand, left leg up. Keep breathing and switch. Keep breathing and switch. I trust you to work at your own pace. Keep breathing and switch. So when we have the hands on height, it helps us to work on the range of motion available to the shoulder. Deep breaths and switch. But again, it's perfectly fine to be flat on the ground. Everyone is getting the benefit of that back balancing work. So that said, as we finish up this second half, pull the arm and the leg away from each other as you lift. You're pulling the opposite arm and leg away from each other as you lift. Keep breathing and go to your maximum. Don't hold back. Go to your maximum. Don't hold back. Deep breaths and pull. And deep breaths and pull. Making sure you finish up even, which would be ending with your left arm and your right leg. When you come back through center, slide your forearms onto the ground so that your elbows land under your shoulders. Press your forearms, glide your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel strongly to your spine and pull your chest forward. So this is a variation on Cobra Pose, Sphinx pose it's called. Pressing the elbows into the ground, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, but maintain a strong lift of your navel. In addition to that, be mindful of your back. Feel a balanced work and opening throughout your entire back. It shouldn't be isolated in just one area. If it is, I recommend not lifting up quite as high. Okay? Otherwise, this is going well for me, so I'm going to keep lifting my navel, working my low, middle, and upper back. See how I'm curling my chest forward? As I press my palms, I lift my elbows off of the ground. And breathe. And open the chest and breathe. And keep your glutes firm, keep your navel firm, keep your back engaged. Take that last deep breath in and out, and then gently let yourself go all the way, forward and down. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands, take a couple full deep breaths. The last back bend we'll cover before we move into a couple of sun salutations is upward facing dog. So notice so Cobra Pose is a great alternative to upward dog if you have a tricky back, okay? But as I stretch back through my legs and roll my shoulders back, firm my navel, and engage my low, middle, and upper back. Notice how I curl my chest forward and through my arms. I have to keep my glutes tight as I pull my chest forward and through into upward dog. And then gently coming forward and down. So just be mindful with your back. Be mindful with your shoulders as you roll your shoulders back. Get your chest to open and your outer shoulders to lift. Okay, keep your navel drawn up firmly and your glutes engaged. As you lift up, and I'm lifting up in a very balanced way. So I feel my back balanced. My legs and arms are working evenly to help me lift my chest. And then you can come forward and down. And one final back bend preparation. You could stay low or press your feet, roll your shoulders back, draw your navel in and up. Breathe as you open your chest. This is upward dog. Now from upward dog, you could stay low or you could come back low, or you can suck your navel to your spine, bring your knees to your chest, knees to the floor, tuck your toes under, then press your chest towards your thighs, downward dog, and go for the full pose. Go for your full downward facing dog. Breathe and ground yourself in downward facing dog. On your inhalation, look forward and take your legs forward towards your hands. Dive forward and down. On your inhale, flatten your back and lift up through your arms. Press your palms. Take your hands in front of your heart. Okay, so listen, I'm going to guide us through 5 sun salutations. If you need at any point, skip the plank, skip the back bend. You could use a chair and do sun salutations with your hands on the chair, but otherwise, we're going to move through. I'm also going to teach with feet together, but you can spread your feet wide, and that's helpful with tight back and legs. So bring your hands in front of your heart for Surya Namaskar. Roll your shoulders back, draw your navel to your spine, and gently look down the tip of your nose. So this also, the gaze, has a balancing effect on the mind. Keep your navel drawn in, look down your nose, and take another full deep breath. Inhale down into your belly as you look up to the ceiling and stretch your arms up. Exhale, go forward over your legs, fold forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward and plant your palms. Exhale, back to a plank pose, unless you're taking down dog. With your next breath, lower down through a push-up. Come into your version of a back bend, and then exhale to a downward facing dog. Take a couple full deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Press firmly and evenly through both feet and both hands. Firmly and evenly through both hands. With your next inhale, looking forward, bring your legs forward. With your exhale, go forward. Inhale, lift up through your arms. Keep your navel drawn to your spine. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Look down the center of your nose. Inhale, lift the arms up. Looking up, exhale, go forward and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, plant your palms. Exhale to a plank if you're doing that. On your next breath, keep hands and feet firmly pressed, lowering push-up. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Full deep breaths. Press your hands and your feet evenly throughout the sun salutations. Press your hands and your feet evenly in the postures. When you inhale, look forward. Take your legs forward. On your exhale, you're diving forward. Then inhale, lift up. Press your palms, hands to heart center, looking down tip of the nose. Press your feet and your hands. Inhale, lifting up, navel to spine. Exhale, go forward, diving forward. Inhale, look forward, plant your palms. Exhale, plank. Keep even weight between feet and hands for four-footed pose or your yoga push-up chaturanga. Then you come through your back bend. It's even weight, hands and feet. And then back to the downward dog. So just notice, now that you're warming up into that vinyasa, you should be able to keep even weight, more even weight between the hands and the feet. It does help the entire vinyasa and each posture. It helps protect the back and keep the body strong. Inhale, looking forward, bring your legs forward. On your exhale, going forward, navel to spine, inhale, lift your arms up. Press your palms to your heart center. Look down the tip of your nose. Notice the effect on your mind. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, looking forward, plant your palms. Exhale, plank. Legs back, navel lifted. Feet and hands pressing evenly while you lower down, and then come through your back bend. Feet and hands pressing evenly as you pull back to downward dog. Then draw your navel to your spine. Breathe deep into this pose. So feet, hands, and navel, they make a huge difference. Inhale, looking forward, take your legs forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift up through your arms, navel to spine, hands to heart center. Look down the tip of your nose. Inhale, reach the arms, navel to spine. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, looking forward, plant palms. Exhale, it's plank. Keep your feet and your hands firmly anchored. Your navel drawn strongly up as you lower down chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Full deep breaths in and out. Full deep breaths. Hands and feet press evenly, navel to spine as well. Then carefully coming forward towards your plank and lower down with your hands and feet pressed evenly, navel drawn up. So that's lowering down through your Chaturanga Dandasana. It makes a huge difference to balance your weight between your limbs, okay? So from here, can you tuck your toes? Have your hands next to your sides, roll your shoulders back, and straighten your legs, lengthen your spine, suck your navel strongly towards your spine, and practice on an inhale, coming up to a plank, evenly hands and feet, navel. Exhale, downward dog. Hold the downward dog for 2 to 3 deep breaths. So this is a great way to build balanced strength, building towards your Chaturanga Dandasana. And then again, navel to spine as you come forward to plank. And carefully, hands and feet pressing evenly as you lower down. Second time of 3. Tuck your toes, press your hands, draw your navel to your spine. Feel your chest wide open. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Feel your hands and your feet press evenly. And then navel to spine, hands and feet towards each other, coming forward to plank, navel to spine, lower all the way down to the ground. So one more time. So if you decided not to do this and you're just watching the video, now's your chance to try. And it's like, you just have to try, and then it starts to work at a certain point when you can pick up in one piece off of the ground like I'm doing. So hands and feet evenly pressed, navel to spine, roll your shoulders back. On an inhale, pick up in one piece. Exhale, downward dog. And it's over. You did it. So inhale, look forward and take your legs towards your hands. Dive forward over your legs. Then lengthen your spine, navel to spine. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to move into a couple of open hip standing poses. I'm going to show transitioning from the lunge to the standing pose, but you could always stand in the center of the mat and and enter into some standing poses that way. You'll know what I mean once we get started with it. So bring your legs towards each other. Have the blocks available if you're going to use them. Draw your navel to your spine and lift your arms up. Exhale, dive forward and down over your legs. Inhale, look forward, plant your palms. Exhale to downward facing dog. Press evenly between both of your feet and both of your hands. Now take your right foot between your hands on an exhalation. So you exhale, bring your right foot forward between the hands. You could have the blocks supported under the hands. From here, see how I press into my right foot, lengthen my spine, and then I stand up and turn my back foot. So that's where you can come from the center of the mat. Now stretch your arms out to the sides. Make sure your right toes are still facing forward. Draw your navel in and pull your right hip into your body. This is triangle pose. So now balance the weight of your body between your right and left foot. Lengthen your spine away from your hips. Ground down into your legs. and breathe. Breathe in this first triangle pose. Feel your whole body wide open. Draw your navel to your spine, lengthen your spine, grow an inch taller, and then stand up. Next, it's side angle pose. Bend in your right knee, draw your navel back firmly, and take your right hand onto either the thigh, the block, or the floor as you stretch your top arm up and overhead. Keep even weight between your 2 feet and your navel drawn firmly towards your spine. Press evenly into both of your feet, firm your navel, lift up, and then bend your right knee. Navel back, spine lifted, feet firmly pressed into a warrior 2. Now from the warrior 2, you're gonna stand up, take your hands onto your hips. Turn over your right leg. For a version on warrior 1, draw your navel to your back, let your spine come forward at a 45 degree and bend your right knee. Roll your shoulders back. Navel and feet. Navel and feet. Now arms to the sides. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Interlock your fingers, roll your shoulders all the way back. Stretch your 2 arms up towards the ceiling. And if possible, come forward and down into your lunge. Whether you're on the blocks, on the floor, or you're skipping that part. And take it backward to a downward facing dog. Now from here, you take your left foot forward. Take your left foot forward between your hands, draw your navel up, and then stand up. So press through your feet, strengthen your legs, draw your navel to your spine, reach your arms out to the sides, and pull your left hip into your body as you come down into your triangle pose. And so of course, you can just come into this pose from standing as well. Strengthen your legs, draw your navel back, lengthen your spine, breathe, and open your body. With your next breath, stand up, open your chest, and draw your navel to your spine while you bend your left knee. Take your forearm onto your thigh. Take your hand to the block, take your hand to the floor. Whatever is working for you today in this side angle pose. But press both of your feet evenly today. Press both of your feet evenly and draw your navel strongly to your back. Balance the weight of your body between your 2 feet. Navel to spine as you pick up. And then one more time, this time with that warrior 2, press both of your feet evenly, draw your navel to your spine, extend your arms in this open hip pose. Then straighten your front leg, take your hands to your hips and turn towards your left foot. Then like we we did on the first side. Bring your spine slightly forward, your navel to your spine. Bend your front knee. So working towards warrior one, it requires a lot of core strength. An even press between both feet. Navel to spine as you lift your chest. Stretch through your arms, interlock, second interlock of the fingers, and open. Open your shoulders, open your chest. And then reaching through the arms, go forward over that front leg. Take your downward facing dog. Everyone find their way towards a downward facing dog. Navel to spine, press evenly through the feet and through the hands. Now, once more, right foot forward between the hands. On an exhalation, turn your back foot, stand up. Stamp through your feet, reach your right arm up, and side bend. Now cut your right hip into your body. Reach over your right leg, navel to spine, triangle pose. And standing up, stretch the right arm up, reverse. Side angle pose, bend your right knee. Take your right hand down towards prop, floor, or thigh. Top arm up and overhead. And reverse. And warrior two, navel to spine. So notice how I'm rolling my shoulders back. I'm keeping my arms really strong. The arms like to be heavy, but you have to stretch out through them. Feet and hands, navel, as you take that reverse, and then take the hands to the hips as you turn towards your right foot. So again, navel to spine, bend through your right knee. This is a warrior one prep. Arms to the sides. Fingers interlock behind, roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Keep your navel drawn in as you stretch your two arms up. Now pull through both of your arms and traction both sides of your back away from your hips as you push out through both of your feet. And that actually takes me quite a bit deeper into the warrior one. Then on your exhale, come forward and take downward facing dog. I'm switching to the second side of the sticky mat for demo purposes. You could continue standing and transitioning from the center of the sticky mat. Press evenly through your feet and your hands. Then take your left foot forward between your hands. You upright yourself by pressing through both of your feet. Draw your navel firmly to your spine and stretch through your side. So reverse first, then cut the hip into the body. Draw navel to spine, press evenly through both of your feet, triangle pose. Second round. So you should definitely be feeling more open, more balanced, more grounded as you pick up, reverse, and stretch. And next it's side angle pose. Bend your knee, navel to spine, hand down towards the support, and stretch your top arm up. Press your feet evenly, draw your navel to your spine, stretch up. And then it's warrior two, reach out through your arms. Open your hips, arms stay up in warrior two. Lift the heart up in warrior two. And then reverse. Hands to the hips. turn your feet, square your hips, spine forward, navel up as you bend your front knee. Prepping warrior one, push out through both of your feet. Then arms to your sides, interlock, second interlock, roll your shoulders back, and start to lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest and breathe. Then let your hands stretch up. Let your arms pull you up and your feet push evenly into the ground. And that's going to deepen your warrior one dramatically. Breathe into that wide open pose. Then exhale your two hands down to the ground. Step backward into downward facing dog. One more time with each, everyone. Exhale, right foot forward. Right foot forward, set your feet, lift up and side bend. Keep pressing your feet evenly. Take triangle pose, so moving a little bit faster. Then lifting up and side bend. Then bend your knees, side angle pose. Work into your hips. Keep that right knee aligned over the ankle. Spine long, navel strong. As you take warrior two, keep your arms up. I know it's hard, but stay with it. As you stretch that top arm up and then turn through the hips, warrior one variation, navel to spine, interlocking the fingers, roll the shoulders back, upright your spine, lift your arms pull you up while you push through your feet. Push through your feet and lift through your arms. Traction your back, balance your back and hips, then exhale coming forward. Exhale to your downward dog. Taking a vinyasa if you like it. And then left foot coming forward. Pressing through both feet. Upright yourself, navel to spine. Stretch through your top arm. Come into the triangle pose. Navel to spine. Press through both of your feet. And lifting up and side bend. Navel to spine and bend through your front knee. Side angle pose. And lifting up and stretch. And arms strong out to the sides, navel to spine. This is warrior two. And side bend. And then turn your hips. And then here we go. This is our last warrior one, so give it your best. Interlock through the fingers, bending front knee. Navel to spine, lift your spine. Now when you lift your spine and chest, lift your arms to the max and push through both of your feet to come into that final deep warrior one. Last deep breath. Then coming forward into the lunge, back through that downward dog, perhaps through one final vinyasa, through the plank. Even weight between your feet and hands, navel to spine, moving through your upward dog, moving through your downward dog, and breathe. So head down, ground into your body, full deep breaths into your body. Let your head drop, let your breath deepen, and your navel stay drawn in. Calm your mind. Calm your mind with your head low. Then bring your legs and your feet towards each other. Be in a standing forward bend. Lengthen your spine forward. Take your hands to your hips. Stand up. Be in pose. We're taking tree pose and we're holding for time. So if you need a wall nearby for support, you should have it. Draw your navel to your spine. Turn your right leg out. When you bring your right foot up, press your right foot and your right inner thigh into each other. Your left foot firmly down into the earth. Root down. Draw your navel to your spine and take your hands in front of your heart. Center yourself. Breathe and center yourself. Stay centered as you stretch up through your arms, finding your balance. Stay balanced in your mind, in your breath. Maintain your balance as you stretch up through your arms. Then take your two hands to your heart. Let your right leg come down towards the ground and change. Turning your left leg out to the side. Bring your left foot up. Push your foot into your leg. Push your right foot down. Draw your navel to your spine. Take your hands to your heart. And finding this last bit of balance here. In tree pose, root down through your foot, stretch up through your arms, and breathe. And then gently bring your hands to your chest. Let your left foot come down onto the ground. Come towards the narrow side of your sticky mat. With your feet spread hips width, hands to your heart, navel back. Stretch up through your arms, exhale, come forward and down over your legs. Inhale, looking forward, plant your palms, exhale, downward dog. Final downward dog. Feet and hands press. And gently come down onto the knees and sweep your legs out in front of you. And as you come back onto your back, have a little bit of room on either side of you. Let your knees draw in towards your chest. Close your eyes. Breathe deep, full, and complete. Breathe full, deep, and complete. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let your head, let your back, let your hips, neck, and shoulders drop into the earth underneath you. Feel the earth meet you and support you as you relax into the earth. If this feels like enough of a compression and stretch, stay. Otherwise, for happy baby, take your hands towards your outer feet and press your heels up. Deep breaths. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your back, neck, shoulders. Take a couple more full deep breaths, cooling down, winding down. And then gently, slowly let your knees come in towards you. One last time. Let your feet rest on the ground and set yourself up to be comfortable. That said, if there's any last little posture that you need to work yourself out and balance yourself, please practice self-care today. Okay, take care of yourself. But otherwise, you can come towards your final posture of relaxation. And today, I'll say place your hands onto your abdomen, if that works for you, and let your hands weight your abdomen. Feel your navel draw towards your spine. Breathe deep. Breathe deep, full, and complete. Feel your body and make any final adjustments that you need to feel balanced in your muscles, in your bones. Observe the state of your mind. Empty your mind. Bring balance to your mind. Feel your navel connect to your spine. It's not a muscular pull, it's an energetic cord from your navel to your spine. Keep that energetic cord between your navel and your spine as you breathe deep into your body. Breathe deeply into your body. Surrender your body into the earth. Feel the earth underneath you. Feel it. Bring it in. Breathe it in. Stay connected. Stay connected as slowly as you're ready to. You can begin to bend the knee. take your time. You can roll towards your side on your own time and lift up to sit. Bring your palms in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this balancing series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.